keeping people calm and relaxed in a time of crises is the difference between possibly life and death.
My first thoughts were, there's no way anybody could survive that.
He had a purpose, and he was supposed to be there at that moment. He was supposed to be there with our dad.
On the afternoon of April 30th, 2012, in Oakville, Ontario, a tanker truck negotiating a ramp at QEW at Royal Windsor Drive suddenly rolled over at the mouth of the highway. The driver, suffering from life-threatening injuries, was trapped inside as diesel fuel quickly spilled out of the truck.
The first thing that went through my mind was, oh my God, especially in the area where it happened, because it's a very small grass area, and then you've got the slow shoulder to the highway. I thought this thing was going to roll right into the highway itself.
Contrans flatbed group driver Stephen Lill happened to be traveling closely behind and witnessed the devastating accident firsthand. Overcoming his shock, Stephen immediately pulled his truck over near the crash and sprung into action.
I got stopped underneath the overpass, ran back. Time I ran back, two other guys had stopped, and as I was running to the truck, they said, don't even bother. I said, what do you mean, don't bother? They said, there's no way he survived that. I said, have you checked? They said, no, we haven't checked. We're not even going to check. I said, well, good. Get out of my way. I'm checking. When I did look in, I'll be honest, I couldn't even see the gentleman that was driving the truck. All I could see was his right arm and his right leg. I basically got as far up to the truck, into the truck as I could get with him. I just tried to see if he'd respond to any of my voice. And I just said, if you can hear me, give me a sign of something. And I could see him moving his fingers. I just said to him, you know what? I understand, I can see the position that you're in. There's nothing I can do to help you, but one thing I will do is I'll give you my word. I won't leave until someone shows up to help you.
It was overwhelming. Didn't want to believe it was true. How could this be? Our dad we love so much. He was so amazing to everyone. And just really, just didn't believe it. We were in disbelief.
Yeah, I thought, oh, they've got the wrong person. There's no way that's my dad. Like, he always goes to work, always comes home. Like, there's no way it's got to be him.
Due to rush hour traffic, it took nearly half an hour for emergency personnel to arrive at the scene. As diesel fuel continued to pool around the truck, Stephen remained on the phone with 911 while trying to keep the victim conscious and calming the tensions of bystanders.
There was no response out of him. I could feel a very, very faint pulse. The guys behind me were yelling at me to move away, the truck's going to blow up, get away, get away. And I turned just to try and calm the scene, because this gentleman that was trapped in the truck, even if he's conscious, I don't need him hearing this thing's going to blow up. I want to keep him calm until someone gets there to help him. But to me, standing there, trying to keep this man calm, just what my mindset's going through, is this going to blow up? Should I move away? No, you can't move away. It just felt like an eternity. But I tell you, when I heard the siren, I just wanted to cry, because I knew this guy's going to get the help he needed.
There's no doubt in my mind that Steve was a hero on that particular day. I have past military experience, and I spent time in the military with people that were heroes every day. And I'm glad to know that I'm still with an organization that has heroes within it.
They always say, even if you're unconscious, that you can hear background noise and whatnot, and it's true. Being a nurse, I've learned that many times. So even just reassuring him, I believe that in divine intervention, I believe that God put Stephen there for a reason. And I do believe that's part of his outcome and why he did so well for the injuries he sustained.
Having Stephen there at that moment in time, that day, he had a purpose.
I would call that's the type of person that Steve is. He first thinks about the other people. He wants to make sure that he can take care of them. It takes a lot of courage to do what he did. That 30 to 35 minutes he spent with the gentleman, that was probably a very tough 35 minutes for both of them.
Our dad is doing amazing.
Yeah.
We are so thankful. Every day he's getting stronger. Every day, you know, he has the innate desire to fight, to live, the will to live, the
Yeah.
desire to live. It's really important to our family that he's been a part of this time. It's been a life-changing event for all of us, and it's been a learning experience, and it's been a journey of triumph and a lot of hard work. And, you know, we're just really proud where our dad is today, and we're so thankful that someone like Stephen would take the time and the effort and the care to put forth towards our family, to our loved one, our daddy.
Yeah.
I guess it goes back to the way I was raised. Family's family. That's someone's father, grandfather. I gave him my word.
You're amazing. Thank you for stepping up there when you were encouraged not to. Thank you so much for even refreshing our faith in mankind.
In society, you should be there to help anybody in need. At that day, he needed my help. I've had people call me, "Oh, you're his angel, you're his hero." No, I'm not. I'm just a guy that was doing his job. And I was put there for a reason. And it worked out.